Hello, friends. It is Denise from Loving Life at 60ish, and my Etsy shop is fairyrosecottage.etsy.com. I am just stopping in for a quick check-in because I have not been here. You might have noticed in the last week or so. So I was looking for my calendar, but I guess looks like I don't have it here. So I'm in my living room. Okay, so here's the scoop. As you guys know, we had Scott's memorial service on last Sunday, June 1st. And before that, my sister arrived the week before. And so it has been actually a whole week before that. She was here the Thursday. She was here a week and a half before the service. That's what I want to say. Time is not my friend right now, guys. I honestly know it's Saturday, and I know that because it's raining, it's pouring, and it is the 15th weekend in a row that Maine has had a rainy weekend. 15 weeks in a row. So, but anyway, my sister arrived. I worked so hard on this memorial service for my husband. And we pulled it all together that Saturday. The kids and some of Scott's family and my sister and sister-in-law came and helped get the hall ready. We got the cemetery finished, getting that ready. We had over 90 people there between the cemetery and the hall. So some people that came to the cemetery did not come to the hall, and a few who came to the hall did not come to the cemetery first. It was an overwhelming response to something that we did not advertise. It wasn't in his obituary or anything like that. The date or time or anything wasn't in any of that information back in December. He had wanted a small service with just like a handful of people, and that is not what happened. And I feel like it was a testament to who Scott was or is, and also to the people who have surrounded us through this whole thing. So it was overwhelming. And do I think that more people would have come? Yes. I've talked to tons of people. Well, I shouldn't say tons, but many people who couldn't come for one reason or another. And then several who didn't even know it was happening because the only place we put the date and time was on Facebook. So, so that was Sunday. And Monday morning, I woke up and I was sadder than I have been in weeks. Heavy sadness. It was really, it still is pretty heavy. It's lifting a little bit as the week has gone on, but overwhelm and sadness, I did not expect that. The grief group, one of the heads of the grief group said Thursday night that that is a typical response. It's, either a response of relief or a response of overwhelming sadness. So I guess I'm typical. uh, so this week has been really rough. My sister left on Thursday. Well, the other thing is Sunday was the service. Monday morning, not only did I wake up feeling that way, but then we had to go to the cemetery where my mother is going to be buried in July, and then go purchase a cemetery stone for her. So the day after we did Scott's, I was back planning another one. So it has been a rough week. My sister was here until Thursday, and then she flew home. My college roommate is almost here. She's about 45 minutes away. She lives in Virginia. We haven't seen each other in well over 30 years because I guess maybe my daughter was born, so maybe 30 years. And she's just coming up. She drove by herself up here. She's just coming to check on me to see if I'm really okay. So, and she's only staying for a few days. I think she's leaving Tuesday. So there hasn't been a chance to catch my breath. And in all of that, the bathroom was, demoed and was being worked on. I had my grandson yesterday. It was just so much. And every time I thought about going and doing a video, I felt like there wasn't enough time to get it done. So here I am, June 7th. I have not saved a bit of money in about a month. I have spent so much money, between Scott's service and gathering and the bathroom, finishing up the bedroom. Well, not finishing it up, still needs new flooring. But so much money. My savings challenge account is at zero. Actually, there's $1.15 in my savings account for savings challenges that I combine all the money, for gardening and this and that and household needs and stuff, all in one account. And then vacation goes in a different one. And I have in the past had a separate one for household renovations. And guess what, guys? That one, I don't even think it has $1 in it. So I really need to get cracking. I have some orders that need to go out. I have a couple of orders that didn't seem to get to the place they were supposed to be going. One of them, this is the second time that I can't see that it has been delivered. So I don't want to get dinged in my business, right? And my boss, she's can be really rude. Bottom line is, I need to get my butt in gear. So, my plan, of course, is always subject to change, but my friend will be here until Tuesday. I am then going to take, I don't know when she's leaving Tuesday, but I also have book study Tuesday night, so I am going to plan on starting back up on Wednesday. I have a busy day Wednesday, but I still feel like I can get a video in there and get orders finished. I've got some changes going in my Etsy shop. I didn't change the price on all of my savings challenges yet, so you might want to check that out because some of them are still $1.99. Sometime between Wednesday and Saturday, there'll be a membership update for my membership people and some their downloads that are due out now, not the ones that I get out in the middle of the month or the end of the month, but the downloads that are due at the beginning of the month. All of that, hopefully, by Saturday, a week from today. And I've got to get back. And I was doing pretty good. I mean, not bad, and felt good enough that I could start memberships. And so I want to succeed at that. So my membership people will hear from me this week with the plans for this month. And I will start doing savings videos. I need some money in order to do savings videos. So, honestly, my Etsy shop is pretty slow. Every time I get a cha-ching, I go, yay! I mean, I seriously do a happy dance, even if it is $1.99. Every bit adds up, right? So I just really need to get going. And the momentum I had at the beginning of May to do the every day in the month of May savings challenges, I did not finish that, and I would like to finish that. I needed to do 31 savings challenges in the month of May, and I actually did more than you saw. And also, some of them have never gotten up in my Etsy shop, I realize. So I've started making lists. For those of you who are in my Let's Plan on It membership, they got a free download in May for a brain dump, a 3-page download actually. And I started that day, but on their private video. But I have sat and worked in my brain dump notebook in the last couple of days, just trying to get things going in my head again. I know that every month this summer is going to be like ripping the bandage off a huge sore. July 12th is my mother's service. August 2nd is my brother's. But I just am going to keep plugging away. I feel like my YouTube, my Etsy, my savings challenges are sort of a way to keep me going. And it is one of my happy places. Now, my happy place, of course, is Disney, but it is one of my happy places. So a couple of things. I had mentioned I was going away in June to Georgia, down to where my mom lived, to be with my sister, and my daughter is actually going to be driving down with Eli. But every time I think about going, I start having a panic attack. Not an anxiety attack, but panic. Right now even. So I've decided that I'm just not ready to go somewhere. I would be traveling by myself, which has never been a big deal for me, but it feels it right now. So after my college roommate leaves this week, I am going to be right here. I am ready to find a way to move forward while still bringing Scott with me. And yeah, so that's one thing. The other thing is I can't move forward without income. And like I said, I am down to like $1 or something. The bathroom was more than I thought it was going to be. It is basically done. There are some things that need to be finished. I need a cabinet in there. I ordered a cabinet. He put it together. It was from Home Depot. It was a piece of junk. I returned it yesterday, and so now we're waiting for a already put together cabinet to arrive. And then there's just some other things like hand bars, towel bars, things like that. But it is beautiful, and I will post some pictures in a post pretty soon to share with you. So he is gone now. His last day working, he came yesterday morning to finish a couple of things. And he'll be back again to do the front steps, but not until I have some money saved. I feel very, it is pouring out, you guys, like pouring. I feel very anxious about my financial situation right now. And it is because I have spent a lot of money. So I'm going to, this month, I'm going to be very cautious of that and work very hard to move forward in this world without spending a lot of money, right? So there's that. I have some great new challenges I want to share. I've got to finish them up. One of them I absolutely love, and I can't believe I didn't get it out in the month of May because it was all but done. So discouraging. But beyond that, I'm sitting here. I can see some of my house plants, and they are starting to perk back up. I will tell you that I have not been very nice to my house plants in the last 5 months. And so I carefully watered them this morning and am keeping my fingers crossed. So the bathroom's done. I need to start savings challenges up and get some money saved up for the front steps. And then eventually the kitchen will be started. I think probably not until after everything is done for the summer, as far as services, memorial services. I have decided that I know how I want to spend my summer. It is being outside as much as possible. It is getting to the ocean as much as possible, even though that might be painful at first. And on rainy, nasty days, getting things done here in the house. So I've got a couple of books, good books, ready to read. In grief group, we've been talking about how do you rest in grief. And I realize I have not been resting in grief. I've been going constantly. constantly. And I need to rest. And I'm afraid of resting because that's when my brain starts going and I start thinking and missing and being sad and everything. But in all reality, that's happening whether I rest or not. So it's just time to rest. And yeah, so I'll be taking you along on that journey. I'm going to show you my bathroom in a post. I'm going to show you what's happening in the gardens. I have some planner videos I'm going to start sharing also. And then obviously the savings challenges. So I hope you are doing all right. Right? I hope you're doing all right. And we are just going to walk through this summer as peacefully as possible. And I look forward to having you here with me. Okay, so this is my face. This is where I'm at. My buddy should be here pretty soon. And we're going to have to go to the grocery store because I didn't have time to get groceries in. Yeah, so she'll leave on Tuesday, and then my sister and her daughter and granddaughter will be here about a month later for a month. So it's going to be a crazy summer, but I'm going to try to keep peaceful. Thanks, you guys. Thank you so much for being so patient with me. This is my lifeline some days. And all your prayers and kindness and thoughts and cards. I've gotten happy mail in the last couple of weeks from some of you. It all is, I'm so grateful for it all. All right. I will see you real soon. I love you all. And let me know how you're doing in the comments. All right. I guess the mail just came and I've got a package and now I got to go out in the pouring rain and I just did my hair. I love you. Happy Saturday. Happy savings. Bye.